Algeria, the indomitable flame of Pan-Africanism. Located in North Africa, bordered by the Mediterranean Sea and the Sahara Desert, Algeria stands tall as a towering symbol of African resistance, liberation, and unity. As Africa's largest country by land, Algeria has played a pivotal role in shaping the continent's identity and pursuit of self-determination. Algeria's modern Pan-African legacy is deeply rooted in its fierce war of independence against French colonialism, who had ruled them for over 132 years, from 1830 to 1962, one of the most brutal liberation struggles in African history. Led by the National Liberation Front, the revolution mobilized millions, resulting in the death of up to 1.5 million Algerians. The sacrifice birthed a free Algeria that emerged not only as a sovereign nation, but as a continental symbol of revolutionary defiance. Algeria became the mecca of revolutionaries. Algiers hosted and materially supported liberation movements including South Africa's ANC, Mozambique's Frelimo, Angola's MPLA, and Namibia's SWAPO, offering not just solidarity but weapons, training, and diplomatic protection. Indeed, whenever Africa has risen against colonialism, Algeria has not just stood by, it has sacrificed. Algeria became a cornerstone of the Organization of African Unity (OAU) and a champion of economic independence, South-to-South cooperation, and non-alignment. Algeria was a leading voice for African nations to reclaim sovereignty over their natural resources and resist foreign domination. Algeria's revolutionary spirit extended beyond Africa, forming alliances with liberation movements in Latin America, Asia, and the Middle East, cementing its place in the heart of the global Southeast decolonization discourse. Today, blessed with abundant natural resources, Algeria continues to advocate for African resource sovereignty and champions initiatives like the African Continental Free Trade Area as a pathway to economic liberation. In foreign policy, Algeria remains unwavering in its Pan-African values, promoting peace-building, unity, and continental integration rooted in indigeneity, sovereignty, and self-reliance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise in honor of Algeria as they take this year's most distinguished Pan-African of all times award.
Bishop Joshua Maponga. Bishop Joshua Maponga requested to come and hand over. And since we are dealing with the country-to-country relations, let's also invite our head legal, Comrade Fred Mkasamiti, the Englishman. Ambassador, that's a responsibility that is on you to continue supporting Pan-Africanism. It's a grand role to support Pan-Africanism. Bishop Maponga, you can give his membership card. Algeria is a member of Pan-African Parliament. So it's a responsibility that we must promote and support Pan-Africanism across the continent.
The role of Algeria in Africa and the history of Pan-Africanism, how from we come and how we are now. Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guest of honor, Your Excellencies, ambassadors and high commissioners present, distinguished guests from across Africa and diaspora, dear comrades, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it's with deep humility and immense pride that I stand before you this evening as Ambassador of People's Democratic Republic of Algeria to receive the most distinguished Pan-African of all time award on behalf of my beloved nation. This recognition is not just for Algeria alone, it's a tribute to all the spirit of sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering solidarity that our people have embodied for generations. Whenever Africa rose to challenge the chain of colonialism and oppression, Algeria didn't remain a bystander. We chose the harder road to fight, to believe, and to sacrifice for liberty. For 132 long years, Algeria endured one of the most brutal forms of colonial domination. In the struggle of our independence, more than 1.5 million martyrs laid down their lives. Their blood watered the tree of freedom not only for Algeria, but as a beacon for oppressed people everywhere. It's from this painful but proud history that Algeria earned its place as the Mecca of revolutionary from 1915s through 1917s. Algiers became a global sanctuary for liberation movements. The offices of African National Congress, ANC, Frelimo, MPLA, SWAPO, and many others were not just hosted in Algeria, they were embarrassed. We provided training, arms, shelter, and international diplomatic cover. Algeria firmly believed, as our first president Ahmed Ben Bella once declared, Algeria's independence will be incomplete as long as even one African country remain under colonial rule. This reminds us today of the struggle of the people of Western Sahara as the last colony in Africa. But our African commitment did not stop at liberation struggle. Algeria was a founding pillar of the Organization of African Unity, which has today evolved in the African Union. We pushed tirelessly for economic self-determination, for sovereignty over Africa, natural resource wealth, and for unity rooted in dignity and mutual respect. Indeed, we cannot talk of political independence while our economies remain chained to the same powers that colonized us. This world continue to get Algerians' Pan-African commitments today. Today, as Africa faces new challenges, Algeria continues to live by this ideal. We believe that true independence is economic independence. This is why Algeria has been at the forefront of advocating for the African continental free trade area. Energy security and food sovereignty, we are committed to peace building across the continent, from the Sahel to Libya, from the Horn of Africa to the Great Lakes region. Because Algeria knows from its own bitter history that without peace there cannot be progress. Distinguished guests, allow me to also salute the vision and determination of the Pan-African Pyramid under the leadership of my dear brother Andrew Irumba. What you have created here in Uganda, a platform that promotes Pan-African ideal through research, debate, and grassroots mobilization. It's exactly the kind of intellectual and civic awakening our continent needs. Algeria stands not only in admiration but also in solidarity, ready to collaborate and support this noble mission. Algeria looks to the future. We remain convinced that the destiny of Africa will be written by Africans themselves. By our unity, by our innovation, and by our refusal to be divided or exploited. Our youth, who constitute the majority of Africa's population, must be equipped with knowledge, skill, and pride in their identity so that they can lead the continent into a new era of dignity, prosperity, and sovereignty. Ladies and gentlemen, this award we receive tonight is therefore not just a recognition of Algeria's past, but also a call to continue the struggle for Pan-African unity, justice, and renaissance. It is a reminder that we are one people with one destiny, both by history and propelled by hope. And now, in deep respect and pride, I kindly invite you to all to rise as we dedicate this award to the people of Algeria, to the martyr of Africa, liberation struggle, and to the unbreakable spirit of Pan-Africanism. As Franz Fanon, who made Algeria his home during the revolution, once said, each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill it, or betray it. Let us, the son and daughter of Africa, not betray our mission. Long live Africa, long live Pan-Africanism, long live Pan-African pyramid, long live the solidarity of our people. Thank you.